iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
This is Kugan Cassius for iFILM London. With me, I've got Kell Brook, a much anticipated opponent being announced today as Matthew Hatton. How excited were you when this was first announced from Eddie Hearn?
I was very excited when this got announced to me. When he said, we've got Matthew Hatton and it's done and we're at Sheffield Arena. The smile on my face, you know. This is the arena where I've dreamt about fighting at as a young kid. And now we've got it March 17th.
A lot of speculation on Twitter and other social networking sites about Sugar Shane Mosley, Yassin El-Machi. Were these fights with these guys ever on the radar?
I don't know if Mosley has been on the radar. I think we've been in talks with some American fighters, but you know, when this got any doubters out there, because people are saying that he's done more, Matthew Hatton, and they look at him as number one. So it's like number one and number two now. This is gonna, whoever wins this fight goes on to a world title, and it shuts any doubters up.
There were some comments in the press conference about you possibly not facing anyone of any note. What do you say to that? Do you think, you know, you've had 25 fights, how do you book that, you know? Have you fought people of worthy note or not?
26 fights.
26, sorry, I just done you out of a fight there, Kell.
Yeah, you know, I just fight whoever they put in front of me, and you know, if people know what I can do, you know, who are in boxing, and you know, I think Matthew Hatton's going to bring the best out of me. It's a massive occasion, you know. He's boxed Saul Alvarez, you know. He's a proven fighter, but he's not boxed me. He's not boxed me, and you know, I'm going to be training real hard for this fight, and I'm going to make a statement. You know, I'll be honest. I want to get rid of Matthew Hatton. I don't want him seeing that 12 final round. You know, I want to make a statement. You know what I mean? And then world honours next.
Obviously, I was there at your American debut in Atlantic City against Luis Galaza. How did you find that whole experience of going over there, the American public, on that scale? What, you know, how was it for you?
It was a great experience, you know. Time difference, living in an hotel, boxing outside Britain, you know. There were a lot of pressure on me. I know they were a Kell Froch's night, but a lot of pressure was still on me. You know, they're all staying up till 3, 4 in the morning, whatever time it ran, to watch us Brits out there. So I could feel the pressure. The nerves were there, but you know, I've got the T-shirt now, and bring it on next time I go there. I've done it now, and you know, I'll be ready for whatever comes.
Are you looking to go back there maybe later on in the year and have another bout over there?
Yeah, I think the big fight's here, but you know, I like Britain. I'd love to be packing Sheffield out after this fight, but you know, whatever Eddie sorts out, you know, I'm there, and I've always dreamt about being a world champion, and you know, after this fight, that world title fight's there.
I mean, right now, is this why you obviously took the decision to fight Matthew Hatton, because you felt like a world title fight right at this point wasn't right for you?
Possibly so, you know. I've got a daughter on the way, you know, February 11th, and I think this is the, you know, I don't want to be going away 6-7 weeks in America or wherever. I think I can stay here. I mean, Sheffield, you know, I think that it captures the imagination. This fight, it's, you know, it'll shut no doubters up. You know, from this fight, I mean, you know, the winner goes on to a world title, and you know, any doubters out there, this fight is the fight. This is the biggest domestic fight out there for me in Britain.
Obviously, the last time we spoke, Amir was still world champion. He's not world champion anymore. Is this something that still appeals to you? That, you know, that there's obviously the Kell Brook Amir thing that the British public have been talking about for a long time now. I know all your fans want it, and I know all his fans want it. So, is this something that still could happen?
I want it. You know, I want it, Kugan. You know, I want it. I remember I think I've seen an interview somewhere saying that he thinks Matthew's a better fighter than me. And
yeah, that was so from London. He said that to me actually.
Yeah, so with this fight, you know, when I come through this fight, you know, if he wants to step up to welterweight, and he says that he'll box the best in Britain, and I'm best in Britain, and his fans and my fans have been talking about it. Come on, Amir, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have a super fight in Britain for the British public, you know, because it's all about the fans, and you know, it's all about. I'm looking to, you know, the fans aren't gonna, on March 17th for me and Matthew, the fans aren't gonna go home, you know, thinking that were a no good fight. You know, they're going to be really, really excited, and they would have watched a really, really good fight.
We're disappointed for Carl Froch, obviously, you're fighting on his bill. Disappointing for him against Andre Ward?
Yeah, obviously disappointed with him, you know, flying back, you know, he was absolutely gutted. Or flying back, Team Froch, you know, there were a lot of Team Froch out there, but you know, Ward is a very, very, very good fighter, as you could see in the fight, you know, very, very good fighter. What can you say? He's going to be soon, like, pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world. So you know, you've got Carl Froch, you know, he's a warrior. He's a warrior, and he'll bounce back from this, and he'll become world champion again.
So, Kell, it's all really about Team Guan Baby.
Team Guan Baby. That's what's happening, mate.
All right, well, Kell, listen, we look forward to this fight. I'm sure we'll be talking to you before then. And like I said, this is a fight that the British public want as well. You know, the argument of who is the better welterweight between you and Matthew Hatton, and we're going to find out on March 17th.
We're going to find out on March 17th, you know. The fans aren't going to be disappointed. Fireworks in Sheffield Arena, March 17th.
You can follow Kell on Twitter at
Special K Brook. Get me followers up.
Thank you very much. It's Kugan Cassius with Special K Brook for iFILM London. Thank you very much.
iFILM, London. iFILM, London. iFILM.